NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
I don't think so. You talking about football-wise? I don't think so.
On 1st and 10, McDonald gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's McDonald to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45.
OMG.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Computer man so stupid, bro.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up. McDonald sets to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. McDonald. And he's taken down.
Fuck this. I don't.
Back at his own
fucking
7.
have time.
Marlon Davidson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like
6
to say.
people can't block 3.
Passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Jones, the ball.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
55, 55. Go. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 55 to mine.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st down, it's Harper. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Giants.
They'll run on 1st down. Harper. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
To throw on second down, McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, McDonald.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking
Get
it
the
off.
fuck out.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Fucking bullshit, dog.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first
He shouldn't
half.
even be a fucking middle linebacker any
This
fucking
is not
way.
instant replay. This is a
Fuck.
defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Me and you won't get it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
33, Aaron.
Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to have this this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald.
Man, I'm getting tired of this fucking dude right here, bro.
Sacked back at the 46. Marlon Davidson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Don't make no fucking sense.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
One thing that I like.
Man, get it. Fuck out the game, bro.
About this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A throw caught here by Morton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion. Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. across midfield.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
And the Giants' 1st down.
And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Nothing open downfield.
Man, come the fuck on, bro.
A 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeAndre Hopkins. As the 1st half is winding down. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Giants nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how
Oh,
much they
my
trust their
fucking
guys in the.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ignoring this fuck.
7.
Fuck, got me giving up fucking.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Stop fucking texting me, bro.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
Whatever.
And that play going absolutely nowhere.
I never even heard of this
belted
dude. Like,
before
what?
he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here.
They're
And
just
that'll
not
make
running
this
no
a
more.
2nd and 13.
Fuck. Stupid ass shit. Every other play, he on fire.
Looking to throw. McDonald.
Got hit
And he's
the
going to
wrong
drop this off to his fullback.
McDonald's pass.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw on 3rd down. McDonald going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Man, whatever, Madden, bro.
Picked off at the 30.
Whatever.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. first down. It's Harper. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
In stride.
Come on, man.
Get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Giants.
Oh, RNR again.
They'll run on first down. It's Harper. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it,
Not even gonna fucking say nothing, bro. Like, wow.
it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half.
Game.
But there were a couple of occasions
where unblocked people that can't
traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
This man should be getting blown out. Yet, just because he got a X-Factor D-tackle, he running through the line of scrimmage like nobody fucking blocking him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Sense, like, it don't make sense to have good fucking offensive linemen.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And they let this man put.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the
let
tape
somebody
a few
put
times
Isaiah
and
Simmons
made
at
some
inside linebacker.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah. It's just stupid.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted.
Why would he throw the ball so fucking short, bro?
Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
If y'all want him to fucking win, give him the fucking
just
game.
Give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You're going to short on the fucking throw.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're
Man had 11 carries for 15 yards at one point. And all of a sudden, he rip off a 70-yarder. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Bro,
the throw there going to be incomplete.
Catch the pick. He threw it right to you.
At your disposal that we don't often talk about.
Catch the pick.
You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Your boy with the Vikings talking about I want to play for $50.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions
like, for what, bro? You was
thrown
down
already,
28-0.
we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change
Like,
things
what's that
offensively
gonna
to
prove?
try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
He catch that one, but when you was one-on-one with the other receiver,
26 yards.
you act like you couldn't catch the ball.
Only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
On first down, McDonald. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Harper. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Why quarterbacks the only people that can have like 5 abilities?
Working with 2nd and 5 now. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
I'm about tired of this quick pass to the tight end.
Another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
On 1st down, it's Harper. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get
y'all finally decided to sack the quarterback, huh?
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald caught left side Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 17-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Jones, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
No,
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Man, fuck this stupid-ass game, bro.
Marlon Davidson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
You sacked my quarterback on a run play?
Tavecchio puts this one through. And
game dumb as fuck.
This game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and
Okay,
extending
don't
the
worry
play.
about it, Matt.
But you know, there's some really
I'm just gonna spy his fucking
on that
ass
one.
all game.
They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Fuck.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
What is the
tie game in the 4th quarter? You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
boy.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer.
Pick a play,
Another
bro.
good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Bro, pick a play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Harper. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Milk the clock and
as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Man, fuck, I should have called a fucking timeout, bro.
Have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Motherfuckers gonna play whole ball. Like, man, whatever, bro.
Now here's a timeout. As they
Fuck Madden, man.
Call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
Gonna sack my fucking quarterback on a fucking run play. I'm picking the fucking play, dog.
So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
1st and 10.
Fucking game.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So they're